Album von der Woche. Auf Radio X.
«They Kept Our Photographs» ist der Titel vom neuen Album von der libanesischen Band Snakeskin. Vor kurzem auf dem Londoner Feinschmecker-Plattenlabel Mais erschienen, ist «They Kept Our Photographs» von Snakeskin unser Album von der Woche. «2022» ist das Debütalbum von Snakeskin erschienen. Gerade dann, wo in Beirut die verheerende Explosion passiert ist, wo viele Tote und Verletzte und eine enorme Zerstörung in einem wichtigen Quartier für KünstlerInnen in Beirut hinterlassen hat. Bei der Entstehung vom zweiten Snakeskin-Album ist in Gaza der Krieg ausgebrochen. Also vor einem Jahr. Und das bedeutet Tod, Trauer, Zerstörung und auf der anderen Seite auch Hoffnung und Liebe. Das sind auf jeden Fall Themen, die Snakeskin auf ihrem zweiten Album beschäftigen.
And I think music has always been this place where we can express all of these emotions and question and ask questions and process what we're feeling. But the sad thing is that we thought, okay, the album will come out a year later at least, and then it's going to be a different situation and we're going to look at it like an archive. And instead, here we are, and it's still going, and it expanded to Lebanon. And it's funny because in one of the songs, Bodies, which is very clearly about all the deaths that we were seeing on our phones, I kind of say, will they all be gone when summer turns to fall? And at the time I wrote it because it kind of felt poetic and it rhymed, like summer turns to fall. And I was like, no way the war is going to continue till then. And then here we are back almost in winter now, and it's still ongoing. I think there's something really, really, I don't know, it's almost like I predicted it without knowing, but it's a sad prediction.
Ein Album von den Extremen, wie die Sängerin Julia Sabra uns im Interview erklärt hat.
The extremes are in everything, in the physical, in the visual, in the feeling of the city. So, of course, that's going to be translated in the music somehow. So you find these really calm, quiet, reflective spaces in the music, but also these really loud and aggressive. And that's true to all of our other music as well. Like for me, with my band Postcards, my solo, Fadi's solos, Fadi's was part of a punk band and also now does ambient music. And it's just like, we all have that spectrum, I think, inside of us.
Snakeskin ist das Duo bestehend aus der Sängerin und Songwriterin Julia Sabra und dem Fadi Tabal, einer der wichtigsten Musikproduzenten und Komponisten aus der alternativen Musikszene in Libanon. Die zwei haben sich durch jahrelange Zusammenarbeit immer besser kennengelernt. Julia Sabra hat mit einer anderen Band Postcards regelmäßig im Tonstudio vom Fadi Tabal ihre Platten aufgenommen. Und nach rund 10 Jahren haben die zwei beschlossen, zusammen ein Projekt zu starten. Am 11. Oktober dieses Jahr ist ihre zweite gemeinsame LP rausgekommen. «They Kept Our Photographs», ein Album, das Elemente aus Showgaze, Dreampop, Ambient und dunklen Industrial-Klang beinhaltet. Wir haben vom Fadi Tabal wissen, wie er der Sound zu dieser neuen LP angegangen ist und wie das Zusammenspiel zwischen Musikkomposition und Stimme entstanden ist.
So technically, it's probably the first album or any piece of work I ever did in 20 years that is 80% on my laptop. It was just me sitting in a coffee shop with headphones because I couldn't concentrate in the studio and I couldn't concentrate at home with all this looking at the news everywhere. And I found a coffee shop that opened a bit earlier than usual. So I used to sit there in the morning and write at least do the foundations of each track. Yeah. And this is the process. It was a way for me to disconnect from the reality of everyday life, technically. it was a way to like
get out of our comfort zone
and find this new, and we're pretty happy with the result, finding that it's we can still have something interesting within this confinement.
And I think compared to the first album was, because we were trying to make music for the first time together. A lot of the first album we wrote, it was like improvised live music that became songs, and we wrote them together. And this time it was more like Fadi would write something, come with a bass, and we would work on it together, but it would feel more like, in a weird way, it felt more collaborative this time, even though on paper we maybe worked more separately, but things just meshed much quicker.
Auf ihrem Album dreht sich vieles um dunkle Themen, die den Alltag in Beirut prägen. Aber dann bleibt auch die Hoffnung, dass am Schluss die Liebe siegen wird, so wie im Song «Anyway».
I didn't plan for this to come out this way, but we ended up with these very violent, sad, angry songs. At the same time, these at least I think 2 songs that are really kind of declarations that I will still love, and I will find love, and I will, and I think it's really in a way it's a form of resistance, really, because love is like the opposite of death in a sense, and no matter what, it's so strong. And I also, on a very personal level, really during these times found comfort in my community and my friends and my family and my husband and my partner. And I don't know what I would have done if I wasn't so well surrounded going through the situation. And I think action of love and the generosity of love is really the thing that keeps you sane at the end of the day, and it's the only thing that can, and I don't know, not end this in an idealistic way, but really change things, I guess.
Am Donnerstag spielt Snakeskin in Bern. Uns hat am Schluss von diesem Gespräch interessiert, was die beiden in den nächsten Tagen noch machen.
It's been really weird, honestly. I mean, our minds and our hearts are back home, and we're still working, we're still on the news all the time, but also working on the raising funds and everything. At the same time, it's been really lovely to play this music live and to find people who, a community that appreciates this music but also stands in solidarity with us. And it's just been a lot of mixed feelings, but we're happy we were able to do it. And next Thursday is in Bern at Process, where we have a 2-week residency, so we're already writing a new album. And next Friday we're gonna be in Utrecht, also for a fundraiser for Lebanon. I think the venue's called Moira. Yeah, that's it. And then we fly back to Beirut, hopefully, and try to continue our lives there.
Für Radio X mit Snakeskin geredet hat Daniel Bürgin.
Mehr Infos zum Album der Woche findest du auf radiox.ch.